Gummo is visually repulsive, so yes, I got you. So here we go. Here's another disturbing movie recap, and as always, spoilers ahead. Gummo is about nothing. There's no plot, no real storyline. It just takes place in this poverty-stricken small Ohio town, and this town has never recovered from this tornado that ruined it. This town is decaying, there's nothing to do, there's a sense of hopelessness, and I keep hearing the N-word from some people that don't look like me. Now, the film is mostly narrated by this kid named Solomon. Now, Solomon spends a lot of time with his best friend Tumblr, and we hear Solomon talk about how Tumblr's an amazing person, however, he is downright evil. The only thing that entertains them is harming cats. They like to harm cats, and they take these cats and sell them to grocery stores. And those grocery stores actually sell that meat to local restaurants. And Solomon and Tumblr take the money they get from this cat hustle and they buy glue so they can huff it. Now we got these three sisters, Dot, Helen, and Darby, and currently they're looking for their cat. Luckily, their cat was spared by Solomon earlier. And we see these sisters do all kinds of things and they talk very vulgar. However, they're looking for their cat. And one day this old man approaches the three sisters and he goes, "Hey, I'll help you find your cat." And the sisters are like, "Okay, that's what's up." And the girls get in this man's car and this man proceeds to try to sexually assault one of the girls. Solomon and Tumblr have gotten word that there's competition in the cat business. Yeah, this dude Jared has been stealing business from them. One day, Solomon and Tumblr decide to break into Jared's house. Now the two boys break into his house and they want to harm him, but Jared's not home. Instead, they find photos of Jared wearing women's clothing. And they also find Jared's grandmother who is hooked up to a life support machine. And in the movie, we have heard Jared say that caring for his grandmother is literally disgusting. And before they leave, Tumblr turns off the life support machine because he's like, this is no way to live. You got this kid Bunny Boy who wears these pink ears all the time and nobody questions him. We don't know his deal because he won't talk. And we see him get picked on because he's an easy target. The next we meet these two brothers who hate it and admitted to taking out their parents, and they're obsessed with the 3Ks. However, Solomon believes they're good people because these two brush their teeth and wear clean clothes. The next we see Tumblr fooling around and making out with a girl, but at one point he stops and pauses and goes, "Hey, you got a lump in that chest area of yours." And then next we see that same girl go to the hospital and get diagnosed, and the doctors tell her, "Hey, we're gonna have to cut off one of your breasts." Then we hear the girl crying because she goes, "Nobody's gonna want me. Like, the boys are gonna stop looking at me if I only have one of them." Like, Gummo is sad because there's no sense of hope. We even hear this one guy talk about how not being on Earth seems like the best option. Like, we also get a glimpse of Solomon's home life, and it's not okay. His mom jokingly goes, "Hey son, what would you do if I just shot you?" And she's laughing, and there's like this motherly type of banter going on, but at the same time she has a weapon way too close to her son's head. Then we see her bathe Solomon in some dirty bath water, eating some spaghetti with some milk. There's also bacon taped to the bathroom wall. Then he's eating a chocolate bar. The chocolate bar falls in the water. He takes it out of the water and proceeds to eat it. Like, it makes you sick. You also got this dude who should be taking care of his sister with Down syndrome, but instead he's selling her. Yes, this brother is making his sister do things with men in exchange for money. It's just random scenes that don't make any sense because at one point we see a dude get so wasted that he starts wrestling and fighting a chair. The movie ends with Darby and Helen swimming in the rain with Buddy Boy and they're kissing. We see Solomon and Tumblr with the sister's cat, and we also see them with their air rifles, and the boys proceed to take out the sister's cat. Then we see Bunny Boy walking around carrying the sister's cat that's no longer with us, and then he looks directly into the camera and holds up the cat. Then lastly, we see this girl singing, but the person next to her tells her to pipe it down and go to bed. And then the screen just cuts to black.